What was I listening to the other week? The Stick to Football
Your mum?
podcast. And they do like a wee bit where they're just like talking random shit before the show. So I think like the other week they had JJ Watt on the show, NFL player. And they were like, they've got a massive big buffet that they pick away at before the show starts. And they're like, he's going to come in and he's going to eat like 2/3 of this just by himself. So they were just sort of shooting the shit about JJ Watt before he came onto the show when they then done their whole wee intro spiel.
Yeah. Very nice. We've got no buffet here, I'm afraid.
No, we don't have any special guests.
We've got some coffee, and
we do have some of these fucking announcements coming through though. That was
the most important revelation of the weekend. We've got Golden Glory back. Badger beer, Golden Glory.
Peach
hands down, the best beer that's ever been created.
Peach
it's finally back.
Ale.
It's fucking. I mean, it literally is glorious, and they took it away for a few years, and I was very upset. And now it's back, and I went and bought as many as Sainsbury's had earlier on.
I have
got some.
I have some lovely Don Simon lemon and strawberry juice.
Oh, well,
very nice.
I am rocking the Dr. Pepper with
that's a devil's drink.
A side of Baileys.
As you do.
That's what kind of combination is that?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Sipping my Baileys, have Dr. Pepper, job done.
That's disconcerting.
As long as you don't start putting it in there, I suppose. Graham, what are you drinking this evening for our ready
tea
before we get started properly? You got your big mug of tea. Nice.
Tea the size of my head.
You got to be prepared, you know. You got to be prepared. I've got a coffee to join you to start with.
Yeah,
but then we're on to the peach.
All night.
Well, I am. I'm putting this out here before we get started. I am a 50-50 for next week. I have a race on Saturday, and I don't know what sort of shape I'm going to be in come Sunday. So
that's
I'll just leave
fair enough. Fair enough. Where what race is it you're doing? Where are you going? What are you doing? Who are you beating?
It's classed as a sportif, so it's a timed event. It's not so much a closed circuit race, but it's the first actual full-blown event that I've done. So 44 miles to just under 2,500 feet of elevation. So
very nice.
Very nice.
I'm assuming, and please forgive me if I've got on the bike, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I am not doing an ultra marathon.
I didn't know if it was some sort of like what are they called, like the multi-event things.
Oh no! So the person,
the
person I'm doing it with, he's in the process of training for an Ironman, which is a 1.5 kilometer swim, 100 and odd kilometer cycle, and a marathon in the one event. Which to me sounds just the most unenjoyable thing in the world.
I mean, I'm recently started running again, and doing 5Ks is depressing enough.
Well, he's trying to rope me into doing a half marathon next year, and I'm like, I get all the hype.
I have registered my interest for the marathon next year again. I didn't get a ballot last year.
Well, he's running in the Manchester Marathon next year, I think, because he's put in like a ticket to like apply for the London Marathon, but he's definitely in the Manchester one. And he's like hyping up how amazing running is and like the benefits, like how much weight you lose and stuff like that. But then within like 10 minutes of him telling me all the benefits, he's sending me a picture of like 3 of his toenails falling off. And I'm like, you're not selling this to me here. Like, I don't want to lose my toenails. I'm quite happy with the toenails that I've got.
It's a random thing.
Yeah, and it was
but
like
you could always win some more back. Maybe grow back stronger, more powerful.
They'll come in as like titanium toenails. But it was like today, it was like pissing it down in Scotland. Nothing surprising there.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But he was
that's normal, isn't it?
Yeah, he was out like a 17-mile run, and I'm like, no. What enjoyment is there in a almost 20-mile run in the piss and rain?
Yeah.
But if you put on some like 80s power ballads, it could be like a romantic. He's running to chase the love of his life somewhere, and he's I must catch up to them. Just a long fucking way to go, and he gets there and actually it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the effort.
In the immortal words of Old Man Jay, get in the bin.
To be fair, I was running the other day, and then I was getting really annoyed towards the end of my run. I was getting quite tired, and then City Escape came on. I was like, "That'll get me one."
That'll finish me off.
City Escape.
Yeah.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Yeah, remix
I
by
missed it
Cash
because I took
came
my
on.
friend.
I was like, "Fuck yes, go!" And I was like, "Yes."
See, now that would almost inspire me to get up off the sofa. Probably not.
There was
Almost.
there not? Did there not used to be like audiobooks or apps where it was like you were in a zombie apocalypse? And
Yeah,
your training
there's apps and
program
stuff
was
when you're
basically
running.
like, so it would come on and you'd just be like doing like a wee bit of like nice effort, and then it would come on saying like, "Oh, you've encountered a horde. You need to like get away." So like the music would like blare up to get your tempo up, and then like the story would kick back in of you've got to escape from it, and you have to go and gather resources and get back to it. I was like, that would actually be awesome if I wasn't useless at running. So that kind of spoiled it for me.
Yeah.
The only thing
Well.
that spoiled my weekend this weekend was Coventry losing, even though they should have won.
It was fucking.
Coventry never lose. Don't worry about.
It was close.
It was a shambles.
Greatest team in the world, Coventry.
They shouldn't have that goal should have stood. That's a toenail fucking clipping, and they did that too quickly. Because then you go to somewhere like Chelsea and that, it's fucking about 5 minutes of VAR. That was like 10 seconds. And it was like, fuck off, man.
Not impressed.
Trying to stitch over the best team in the world, Coventry. Outrageous.
Yeah. It was gutting, especially when they pulled it back from 3-0 down to get to 3.
I know.
I know, that was awesome.
Oh, fuck off. And then I know the group chat's going off like, it's 3-0. So what?
Well, I was sort of, because I was at work when it was on, and I was like, right, I'll pay attention to this because it's quite a significant game. And then like Man U were 2-0 up. I thought, right, fuck, I'm putting the Liverpool game on. I'll just listen to that instead. So because I was watching it on Sky Go, there was a delay between that and real life, so I put Do Not Disturb on my phone. And I was like, so flicking through the Liverpool game. Like I scroll down to all the Twitter notifications, and all it is like, oh my god, Coventry have done it! The comeback is on, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on in the Coventry game? Fucking flick back across, it's 3-2, and I'm like, what the fuck have I missed?
Come on, Coventry. Come on, Coventry.
The Liverpool game got like side screened at like the tiny wee bottom corner, and then the fucking Man U game. The only time a Man U game will ever take precedent over fucking Liverpool game. It was just
there's a chance of them losing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good times.
Jay getting involved in football banter.
There you go.
To see.
Only because I had the best team in the world, Coventry, mentioned. Otherwise, you've got no chance.
So if I start a football manager save as Coventry,
That's my team. That's my go-to team. That one.
what
Yeah,
if you started a football manager save and I just like tutored you through it?
I feel like that'd be painful for the both of us.
It'd be a murder.
Hey, I managed to play Escape Academy with Dan without getting charged for murder. I feel like that's commendable.
Do you know they've brought out PvP in Escape Academy now?
What?
Who escapes first?
I don't know how it works. Might be that, yeah.
Because that would be awesome.
They brought like there's loads of DLC came out and like achievements for Escape Academy. It's all like PvP based.
Well, that could be awesome.
So I might think about it. Was
Recently?
Yeah, literally like last week.
To look at that because I enjoyed the DLC when we played Grey. I can't remember what they were called now, but yeah, the main game and the DLC was really good. So
Yeah, they've had like loads of new things to it. I'm not sure how it works.
I'd like to think it'd be a fair battle between us, but I have a feeling you'd still win.
Well, I don't know.
But yeah,
If it got to the fucking chess game, I'd be fucked.
Oh, that's true. That's got hope for chess stuff.
Yeah, I think it's like puzzle based. I say complete a match quickly, and like it's probably like the first person to leave.
We shall investigate. We
shall.
shall investigate.
And while we're investigating, shall we get this show started?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Let's get cracking and rocking and rolling with the proper one.
If you notice my thing spazzing out once, let me know and I'll switch my laptops over.
Spiffling.
What did you say? You broke up there.
Oh. It's literally right there, so it's not like it would be a lot of work for me to do it. I've already got Discord loaded up on it, so it's more the fact.
All good.
Yeah, I was annoyed. I can't work it out what it is. Being the old IT support that I used to be, it was an annoying issue I can't work out.
Hello, good evening, and good welcome to Xbox 7's X-Pod Tavern episode 153rd. I'm Jamie, and this week I'm joined by MPV Graham.
Howdy doody.
Howdy doody, indeed. Good day, hello, how are you? Is Baker Tech on the way to fix your computer yet or not?
Well, we'll see if he's needed. I'm hoping that everything I've done to try and remedy the situation has worked. We had a little bit of a wobble earlier, but I'm hoping that it can last because I don't want to keep using my work device for this.
Nice. Well, fingers crossed you stay in, and you can tell us about Halo 3 times in a row. That'd be ideal. We've also got 1.6, possibly 0.7. If he's not 0.7 right now, we can just fucking get in the bin. Ian, come on in. 1.7 million man, Ian.
Not yet, yeah.
Get in the bin.
If he's been editing that video, I can see why he's still 1.6.
Yeah.
I've been moving. Look, I've changed rooms again.
It's very nice, very nice. And look at that. Let's lean back again. I want to see the classic, the old school
tavern.
Check it out. Old school tavern. Look at that.
I don't know if you can see.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put the names on the back.
Okay, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed.
Baby.
We'll talk a little bit more about more merch later on, but we'll bring him in because he's the man who's arranged it. Mr. Skyscraper Ross.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. How are you?
I'm very good. Yourselves?
Oh well.
Spiffy-locating to the max. Yes, so thank you very much for joining us on this wonderful Sunday evening at 8 p.m. At which time we record Xbox Tavern each and every Sunday. We have got some various news and bits and pieces to get to later on. But first, let's kick off as we always do with a bit of Project Game Pass. Graphics. Shh. We haven't done Guess the Game for a while. We can get to that in a minute, but there's a good one today. Did I do it today? In fact, I might not have done it today. Oh, that'd be a rare treat, wouldn't it? Anyway, Project Game Pass. This month, we've picked for our Project Game Pass program, which is a program where we pick a game from Game Pass each every month. We play it, we discuss it, and we live stream it at least one Sunday per month. We streamed last week. It is Diablo 4 this month. Now the biggest platform for Diablo is Xbox, so we thought why not add their numbers by 4 and make a wonderful time of it. And I had a great time playing it. It's not something I'll play on my own, but I enjoyed getting back into it with everybody. I don't think... Did anyone play it before now? I know, especially because Pete obviously reviewed it, but did anybody else pick it up before it comes to Game Pass?
I've not played much of 4. I think I finished 2 and 3, but 4 I was holding back on until we had played it more.
Yeah, I think I completed 3 back in today. I never played 2 or 1, and I've started 4, and that's how I ended on the beta of 4, and then what we played recently.
Yeah, I dabbled in 1. I bought 2. I've completed 3, and haven't bought 4.
Fair enough. So we all jumped in. We all started a new character. We got various characters. Actually, you can go and watch the stream up on youtube.com/Xbox Tavern Official, where you can watch this very podcast right now. Hello, and check out about 2.5 hours. Was it 2 hours roughly of us playing together? It was good times. I think Ross kept dying, if I'm not mistaken. Ian whipping out his fire penis, and Graham smacking fools around left, right, and centre. And I don't really remember what I was doing, if I'm quite honest with you. Probably just hiding at the back, firing off an arrow here and there. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Like I said, not something I play on my own. Has anybody else played any more since we played it last week?
We would have got further if Ian didn't keep taking us the wrong direction.
This is true.
Whoa, hang on a second.
Don't follow Ian. No matter whichever way he goes, go the other
way. Hey, you do it twice and it never goes away.
Disgrace.
If only it was just twice, eh? If only if it was just twice.
It was the part where he took the 3 U's to one direction, and I'm standing there like, guys, you need to be over where I am. Please.
No, we trust in Ian. We trust.
One time where you 3 went off and I went north and I went south and managed to catch up to you guys.
You took the scenic route, but we had the real adventure was the friends we made along the way. It was wonderful. I think because we obviously not going to properly 100% dive into it and like get to the end game and all that sort of stuff. I did feel like I glanced over, I should say, like the perks and powers and that. I didn't spend a lot of time being like, oh, what build am I going to have? What sort of how am I going to create my character? I was just like, oh, that looks cool, that looks cool, that looks cool. And in a way, it made it more fun. But in another way, there was a couple of powers that I picked, and I was, oh man, I fucked up here. This does not work with my style I want to like go with at all. You can, but I mean, we only played for 2 hours, and then that was it. It was like, oh, I'm not bothering now. But did anybody else find the powers and stuff were? Obviously, Ian's fire penis ruled the day, but did anybody else balance right? Or did you find you did like me?
Yeah. When I was doing the first time, I was lightning, and that was killing things really quickly. Then I wanted to switch to kind of burn things just for you to make you happy. And I saw the fire penis one. That looks cool, but it was doing less damage than the lightning, I found. So
yeah,
in a way, yeah,
it looks cool, but it looks cooler though. So that's
looks cooler. But yeah, the fire penis is much cooler, but lightning seems to do more damage. But then because there's 4 of us, it's really not that much different. It's probably like 2-3 seconds longer to kill something than normal. So it's not that bad. But I'm just very squishy. That's also I need people to stop letting me get hit by them, and then I'll be fine.
Fair enough. And what about you, Ross? I forget your build, but did you find any tricky elements of your skills or your powers or anything you chose?
I just quite liked I think was it Blood Surge, and it was like it heals me at the same time as doing like area of effect damage. So like I could just spam that, and anything that was near me, it took like 3 hit points and put them back into my health bar. Okay. I think once you level that up, that'd be like quite overpowered because you can just constantly heal while damaging. The little arrow things were weird because it wasn't like they were better close quarters because of the way they sort of like spread out the further away the enemy was. So unless you were fighting a bigger enemy, you had to kind of be up close to it. But no, I quite enjoyed some of the necromancer stuff. So hopefully I can do a wee bit more on that. See how the skills work out.
Fair enough. And Gray, did you get on with your barbarian character? Sorry.
Yeah, it was all right, but it made me not a little sense because when I first started off, I got this wicked spear, and then my character can equip 3 different sets of weapons. So he's got like these 2 swords that he's got, so he can dual wield. He's got a big hammer and he's got a spear. I was like, he can never use his fucking spear. All he's doing is chopping with his 2 hands. I was like, there's got to be a way. One of these power-ups must use the spear, but I don't know which one it is. Like none of the power-ups help tell you which weapon. Obviously, the hammer blow one is obviously okay. Well, that definitely uses the hammer, so I'll pick that one. So, but I don't think I've ever picked a perk thing that uses the spear. So I found this wicked spear straight away, and I was like, I can never use it because I don't have a special move that does it. So yeah, a little bit confusing on that front. Why it just didn't make sense. But I thought early on, if I build up the dual wielding weapons first, because then I can just storm into enemies and just plow with the frenzy attack, I think it was. And then the more frenzy I do, the less damage I take. Sort of it increases your defense the higher frenzy level you get. So I thought if I build that up and then I can tank a little bit easier, while you guys sort of take all the heat. And for the most part, it worked a little bit. I mean, although Ross did die first, I wouldn't say he died the most. I mean, my character wasn't far behind because, being the tank you always come to those risks.
Yeah, I think to be fair, it was pretty even, really. I know Ross, like I said, went down first, but I feel like we all died at least once or twice. Yeah.
That boss battle towards the end, I think, done us all in a little bit.
Yeah, well, I can't remember the character's name. That's when me and Ian did our dramatic reenactment of the script, wasn't it? We would perform the parts of the characters, and then then she proceeded to fucking wipe the floor of us. Pretty
summoning different bloody hellfires, demons, wherever it was. About 3 or 4 of them just loitering around, and we all kept focusing on different ones. It was like, we need to focus on one.
Yeah, it's like, come on, let's kite this one. Oh, no, let's do that. Right now.
Yeah,
but we did good.
Yeah. I mean, we did good. We did beat the boss, and we got some pretty beastly battles under our belt. We did a few random world events and activities and stuff like that. And I can see why people.
You accidentally found a button that did you a favor.
Yeah, the healing button.
The potion button. Jacob accidentally pressing the potion button.
What was it you were trying to hit?
It's because I'd just come off of playing a lot of Dragon's Dogma 2, and left bumper is the one that, if I remember rightly, changes your skills on that. So I kept trying to press that to then like change my skills. Instead of doing that, I'd just get healing myself. And then, the healing potions would drop left, right, and centre. So it was just like constantly fucking chugging away at the health potions, which probably helped me not be the first person to die, if albeit accidentally. But yeah, I think I can see why people would enjoy playing this sort of game, like especially because Pete really loved it. But it's a bit too not repetitive necessarily, but it's way more fun with people. Like, because you're having a bit of a laugh. You've all got different classes. You can help each other out. If you're just sitting there on your own, pressing, just doing one attack after another for 20, 30, 40 hours, I think it might get a bit tedious for me personally. But yeah, as a group,
yeah,
it was a fun little game. I say little, it was fucking massive. There is a way to skip to the end game. But we haven't really had a chance to properly look into it. I think especially because Pete looked and said it probably wasn't really worth our while because you basically have to start again. And they've obviously had, I don't know how many content updates and season updates and stuff since it came out last June, was it? Maybe even before that, I can't remember. So there's lots to get into and play. Will we play it again? I mean, if I'm honest, probably not. I've got a lot of other stuff this week going on, but I wouldn't be object to playing it again in the future. Not necessarily part of Project Game Pass, but just jumping back in and playing for a few hours here and there. I think that could be quite a fun sort of repeat visit over the course of 2 or 3 years to take us to get through the entire campaign. So overall, Diablo 4, you've done well.
That's it. Yeah,
a fun co-op game, but has to be played co-op.
Yeah,
that's basically you can't play another way.
Yeah, those hack and slash ones are really hard to do solo because it's just they can get stale quite quickly.
Yeah, and especially if you're getting bombarded, like in some of the scenarios we come across, where it's just enemies left, right, and centre. You kind of need a bit of a helping hand, even if it is just someone with a massive flame penis coming in and be like.
But on the plus side, you'll understand what the story's about. The cutscenes.
Oh, this is true. Yeah, I don't think, apart from the one me and Ian acted out, I don't think I watched a single one. The way it should be,
I still don't remember what the cutscene was.
I can't remember it.
Wasn't it the woman and her with her mother, and her mother was trying to summon demons or something like that?
Or was it her mother? I don't know. I just know it's 2 girls, and we did a wonderful job. You can go check it out. Like I said, on youtube.com/xbox7official. And at some point, about an hour or so in, me and Ian, top tier actors. Is there anybody looking for some voice actors out there? You know where to find us. Drop a comment.
Characters we could have joined in. Look at you.
This is true. This is true. So Diablo 4. That's probably going to be it for Project Game Pass. We'll decide amongst ourselves Project Game Pass for next month very soon. Probably talk about it next week. But yeah, for now, go check out Diablo 4. Right, gentlemen.
Guess the game.
Shall we guess that game?
Yep, let's do it.
Guess that game. Bring it in, Mr. Ross. Let me see if I can't remember if I've done it this morning or not. Have I done it? Yes, I have done it. So carry on, gentlemen. Tell me all about it while you have a look. So guess the .game. It's a daily guessing game. 6 pictures. They're all sort of zoomed in and cropped and all sorts of stuff, and it gradually gets easier and easier the further along the numbers you go. They get a little clue at certain points, like platform, release years, Metacritic score, stuff like that. And yeah, you just have to guess the game. There's 706 now, I think, and I've done every single one. I haven't won everyone, but I've done everyone. Yeah. And yeah, I think it's fucking brilliant. It's a lovely little way to either start the day or to spend 2 o'clock in the morning having a midnight piss. So, gentlemen, any thoughts on this picture here we've got?
It looks like a sports game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like it's got some sort of...
That looks like a really shit NFL logo.
That's what I was thinking of, an NFL logo. It looks like the Premier League sort of lion a little bit. It just looks
well, for me, I just see the NFL like in the red.
Oh, this bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's
okay.
the first gut was like, that looks like a shit NFL logo. But I have no
there's
idea
only
what
a couple
NFL game
of
it could be.
MFL ones, and like Madden. Is there anything else other than Madden?
There's NFL.
It could be MFL.
There's an NFL Street, isn't there, as well? Because I said FIFA Street and NFL Street.
Well, it looks old. I mean, the
what's the other
picture
one?
looks
What's the
terrible.
Blitz
I don't know if
one?
it's
What was
because
it?
it's the picture.
NFL Blitz. That was it. There's the NFL Blitz as well. It would be. It doesn't look like a Madden because when the Madden started from like. Oh no, they did
No,
start
Madden was really old. It was
Madden's
on the
really
Seattle
old.
and stuff.
Even can I tell you something? Even I had Madden on the Mega Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it doesn't look that old. That's what I was trying to say.
No, it's definitely not old.
Madden is old, but that picture doesn't look that old. If that makes sense.
No,
Like, it doesn't-
that looks
It doesn't
like
look like an 06 onwards.
I
And
don't
also, if
know.
it wasn't Madden, that'd be fucking impossible to tell which one it is.
yeah. I know that does look like a 2000s game.
Do NFL Blitz because that's where my first gut went. Even though
Which
Street's
one?
at the top. Oh, just original Blitz. There was like one down there if you scroll down.
No, it was the 2000 one, wasn't it?
I was going to say there was. Oh, there we are.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
No.
FIFA Street?
NFL Street.
FIFA. Is there an NFL Street?
Well, they said NFL Street the first time I saw that just a minute ago. The first thing it was.
NFL Street. All right.
You'll be pleased to know that I got it in 3 today. Purely because I didn't know there was an NFL Street, so I just went straight to FIFA Street when it said that, and I was like, "That's definitely not FIFA." There,
Right.
There we go. The shit
very
NFL
nice
logo
indeed.
helped.
There you go.
was,
See,
mate.
I
your
didn't even
sports
know that
knowledge
existed. NFL
come
Street.
come into play there. So NFL Street did
This
did it
isn't
say
very street-like.
Yeah.
what year was it released? I missed that one.
That'd be early
2004.
2000s, I think.
2004. Nice.
I've never played it, but I saw Street and I saw the
I
NFL shit
didn't know
NFL
it
logo.
existed.
Very nice. Very
Wow.
nice. I'll tell you what, because you got it so easily and so quickly, go back to yesterday's one because I've got a feeling. I don't know why I haven't got my phone on me, but it'd be interesting to see. If there should be, yeah, there we go.
What 7? Oh, looks a cooking mama, but probably not. The J Small made me think it's cooking mama now.
Yeah, better be Parappa the Rapper.
It's not. If it's Papa Rap, is it? What's it called? What's that? Papyrus quiz.
Papa's Quiz, yeah.
Papa's quiz.
That's got to be way too niche, surely.
Maybe, but I
Cooking
mean, there's
Mama.
been some very fucking niche ones so far in the list they've brought out.
Yeah, I know, but
What do you
it's
think,
not
Ross?
even social
Not that
friendly because that guy's got like a racist Indian voice to host.
What, Cooking Mama?
No, Papa's Quiz.
I was going to say,
Quiz.
yeah, Papa's Quiz is a little bit dodgy. Anyway, go on, take a guess. Take a guess. What did Ian say? Cooking Mama.
I
Go
said
with
Cooking
Cooking Mama.
Mama.
Go on.
There's a ready steady cook game. Or we just go for
Yeah.
the sweet shop.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh my god, there's too many cooking mamas. Oh, that'll do.
There are lots of Cooking Mamas to choose from.
Was cooking well.
But it's cooking related. Oh,
It's very cooking related, yes.
Is it? That looks like Micro Machines.
Cooking simulator? No. Oh, micro machines. Oh,
It's just the way
No.
that's laid out. It looks like it. I don't think it is. I'm saying it just looks the way that's lined out. That looks very sort of top down Micro Machine-ish.
Do you think?
well, it'll be yellow if it's the same franchise. Go for it.
No.
Oh,
It
what's that
looks-
fucking cooking game of Veniba, whatever it was.
What?
Venba, is that the Venba? That's at the top.
There we go. I was waiting for you, Ian, because you mentioned it last week, and I thought, how the fuck does he know what Vember is? And then when it come up yesterday, I was like, aha.
Yeah, actually, the cooking game.
Venber cooking
Yeah.
game. Very, very good. It's like a little story based game, but
Story-based, yeah, it's
the
very short.
puzzles are cooking like various meals and stuff. I've only played a little bit of it, but it got quite good reviews. Excuse me. So yeah, there you go. Ross, one for you to check out.
I need to go back to that because I started to like rank about probably a third way through. And then
Yeah, I'm going
I
to skip on
I was
that.
having issues with it. That's the first time I played it. I played it, And then there was this point when achievements was down, and none achievements were
Oh,
working.
of course.
I got
Of
annoyed and
course.
stopped playing. I need to go back to it again so I get the achievements.
Always comes back to achievements, eh?
course.
Always comes back to Chivos.
Always.
It's like a 44-hour
Right.
game. It's not long at all. So
No, well, I'll be honest. When I played it, it felt like I was playing for about 3 or 4 hours, but it was probably in about 20 minutes. I didn't. I wasn't enjoying it anywhere near as much as I thought I was. I would.
Upset. That's why.
Exactly. Yeah, there was no faggots or microwave meals. I'm like, what's this? No, I'm not in. Not in.
No chicken.
Anyway, no chicken wings. Yeah. Before we carry on, let's say hello to our good friend Happy Cloud Gamer. Hello, Happy Cloud Gamer.
Hey,
He's dropped in the chat.
Howdy.
He said, "I've just been playing games. I want to. If it's a huge success or not. I'm just an old grumpy guy now. Join the club, sir. Join us."
Aren't we all?
yeah. Especially James.
I was going to say, is this Jay's Burners account?
He's been playing Sniper Elite 5 and Fallout 76. We'll talk a bit more about Fallout later on. But for Fallout 76 has certainly seen a big resurgence in player base thanks to the television show. And then I don't know this dodgy person. It's have to ban this person here. Hello, dodgy rogue company gaming. It's very nice there. Oh, very nice of you to join us. And hello everyone else. Right. That's the game's guest. That's the Project Game Pass. And so, let's get into what we've been playing this week, gentlemen. And I'm going to start with, from my imaginary dice, Mr. Ross. And below me here. What have you been playing this? Wait a minute. Have you been playing Football Manager? If you have, I'm going to skip. No, carry on. What have you been playing this week, sir?
So, I took inspiration from special guest Pete and some of his clips that he posted back out, and he was playing Starfield. So I thought, got a new PC, gonna decide to see how it
Do
works.
you like RTS games then?
I love that.
Sorry, Starfield. Sorry, Starfield.
Get it in.
So I thought, jump in, see what it's like. It's such a nice game on PC. Like,
Yeah, is it
Starfield is
graphically that much better? Is that
it was more just the running at like, I think I was running at like 80, 90 frames. Everything on ultra looked beautiful. And then just the ability to put like mods in it. So nothing, not like cheap mods as such, but stuff that just adds to the game. It's the same, obviously, same with Fallout, like in Skyrim. Like you add stuff into the game that enhances the base vanilla version.
I'm not sure Thomas Tank Engine Dragons enhances my gameplay.
Well, not that one as such, but yeah.
that's crazy? I saw that.
Oh yeah!
That's the only one I remember. I know the only one I ever did was Skyrim. We've got Thomas Tank Engine as a dragon.
So it was just it was nice to jump back in, and Ian will be super proud of me because I got the narwhal,
Yeah.
and I thought, right, let's see what this shit's all about. Slow as a week in the jail.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm
You don't need to do
pretty
anything, do you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could get around the planet faster than it could. But as you see, you literally just spawn in and you can just sit there and everything just dies. You just sit and watch your autocannon and just be like, "This is fun." But no, enjoying getting back into it. Going back in hindsight, having played things like Baldur's Gate, Dragon Dogma, I can now see people saying about the emptiness of it. It's not terrible, but there is stuff that they could definitely flesh out a bit more. I think at first, it's not a bad game under any stretch of the imagination, but comparing it to those other ones, there is a lot of things that hopefully that they are going to sort of build on, and it gets a resurgence of people giving it a chance and see what the improvements are like. Because there's the base game, well, apart from Pete's Alibaba copy that doesn't seem to do anything right. It was we all our experiences of it was very little crashing, very little bugs, and it seemed to play very well. So it's a very polished game. They just need to add stuff into it.
So I just remember Jay's one about the guy teleporting in front of his ship so you couldn't see where he was steering. I think Jay had a few of those. And
Just sat on the coffee.
Jay's standing there and loads of naked people coming out the door.
Yeah, just right. Yeah. There was not without its issues, certainly. But it's yeah.
I remember just going on my ship and going to the single bed, sleeping to kind of resume health, waking up, and then the adoring fans in the single bed. Like, what the fuck's happened that night when I was sleeping?
He's adoring for a reason. So yeah,
Happy
so,
ending and everything.
so Scottish Frost. Did you say you restarted your universe, or did you start fresh?
So I just started a new playthrough with my current character.
Yeah. So did the whatever they call it, the
Yeah.
time
Speed one.
dilation,
Yeah.
relapse, prolapse, whatever it's called.
Prolapse.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. And do you think
you're not ready?
Yeah, I'm not ready. Do you think you'll go through again, finish get right to the end, or are you just going to
I'll probably
mill
pick
about
about it. Yeah. I sort of had the sort of wanting to play Fallout, but not have to play Fallout for like the 300th time. So I was like, what else can I play that's going to be Fallout-esque and give me that sort of same idea? So I thought, well, Starfield is.
Fair enough. Very nice indeed. And why not? What better time, eh? I think they said they just committed recently to promising significant updates and patches and stuff every 6 weeks for the next however long. And then obviously the DLC is coming at some point later this year. So that'd be interesting times. But yeah, nice. Good to see that someone's back playing Starfield. I think it might prove us all wrong in the end. You never know. I mean, not all of us, me probably, because I wasn't as big a fan of it. But I still finished it. It's still a good game, but it's no Oblivion now, is it?
No, it will never be Oblivion just for that stupid mini game to get your powers. That'll forever be its curse.
Yeah, if they get rid of that, then fantastic.
That doesn't need to exist at all.
Like I don't even mind going to the temples and having to do a boss fight every time.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind that. That would faze me in the slightest.
After you get the power, you get a little fanny that tries to shoot you at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even a difficult one, just there. Just really, what's the point of you?
Yeah, that little 0G thing was utter fucking nonsense. Like, yeah, it would have been alright if it was the first time, and then the next time they kind of skipped over a bit. But every fucking time,
or even if they made it so that the mini game was related to the power, for example.
Yeah.
So you had a bit of variety as you went to different temples, not just let's fly through the fucking lights until.
I would say it demoed the power. If it demoed the power, because sometimes you got it and I don't even know what the power was.
No,
because you're fighting that knobhead afterwards. Sometimes it pops up with its name and you miss it. And I was like, I don't know what one I unlocked, and because there's like 20 of them, you have to go in there and say which one of these is new.
Yeah,
it's like not that one, not that one, not that one. It's like, yeah, I'm with Ross on that one. It would have been much better if they scrapped that bloody game and just gave you a little. This is the power and this is what it does.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. See a little challenge room to get you into it, and then, like you said, at least you know what you got and whether you're actually going to use it or not. Then, because I unlocked a dozen or so of them throughout my playthrough, and I only really used one, which was the one that let you sprint without losing oxygen. I think it was
that.
And that's the one I used as well.
It actually came in use.
That and there was like a gravity one as well. It was quite fun.
Oh, actually, yeah. No, sorry, I tell a lie. I think I used that one a little bit as well.
Oh, the one where you push it and everyone goes 0G.
But yeah, nice. So that's a bit Starfield. That was right, wasn't it? Yeah, Starfield, Starfield. From Scottish Guy Frost, Ian. I'm assuming you've been hunting Chivos.
Ish.
We don't know because you've not put any games, so we don't know you.
I very rarely play games at the moment, but I did 1000G because it was leaving Game Pass. A little gem called Pikuniku.
Pikuniku, my kids love that game.
Yeah, so I played through that, and yeah, it was a good little fun little game. Did the co-op with my son as well. He seemed to love that, though. He was good for the first few, then became a hindrance because he found it funny when the rope one came along, and he kind of thought he'll do troll like instead and just go the left when I want to go right. So apart from that,
where does he possibly get that from, eh?
Yeah. So it was a bit of a tale for those ones, but I mean that's it. It was really a solid little game. Quite cute as well, like, it was just kind of simple, not too stressful, not too strenuous, kind of nice little fun storyline. And the co-op aspect was surprisingly enjoyable, considering That's why at the end I played. I played the game first, and I thought, oh, there's a co-op bit for the achievements, and I was like, let's do that bit. And then my son played with me, and yeah, it was good fun.
Very nice indeed, very nice. So it's been a while since I played it, but you're sort of two characters, and do you lift each other up, or is there items? I really can't remember at this point. I just remember it's like platforming, A to B levels.
In the co-op bit, it's platforming, and there's kind of I think there's like 8 or 12, 8 or 12. I think it's 8 or 12 or not. I can't remember how many there was. But for co-op wise, and then you just basically 2 little characters. So either you attach to a rope and you kind of swing around, or you can do like a real little character and you can like boost jumps to jump higher. So they jump on your head, and then you jump, and another person jumps. So they go a bit higher up and move around that way. But yeah, you're all completely separate, and obviously, but then sometimes one person needs to go to the top level to kind of do a switch, so the person on the bottom can go to the next area and do another switch, so they can go through, or like you get like boxes or boulders you can push along to kind of keep the switch down, so you both can go through. So it's kind of a bit more puzzle platforming, but also a lot of puzzle making, and he was kind of really good at it. Like he kind of worked out quite quickly what he needed to do. Like it wasn't really ever like, oh, Tyler, go do that. He kind of figured out quite quickly that you need to go push this button while I wait, and you push that button. But yeah, solid little game. Like, it's a shame it's leaving Game Pass. So that's the only reason I played it, was because it was leaving Game Pass. And I played it once, like 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, and it was like, oh, it was good, but never actually went back into it after a while. But now, kind of glad I did, because I think it prompted me to play once knew it was leaving Game Pass.
Yeah, give it a little nudge. Yeah, like I said, it's one of the first games my kids ever really got into where they played together. And I think they pretty much did the whole game by themselves. Like, I helped them with a few tricky bits, but other than that, they actually, it's one of the rare ones they'd sit down and play start to finish together. So good game. It's leaving at the end of the month, is that right?
Yeah, leaving at the end of the month. My son started the single player bit, so I think he's going to go through that a bit. I'm not sure how far he'll get. Because he did really enjoy the co-op side, so we'll see how he gets on. Obviously, he needed my help for a few bits like that, but yeah.
Very nice indeed. Yeah, good little game, Peaky Nuki. Go check it out. You've got 10 days roughly to go knock it out if you're watching right now. Hello. Cool. MPV Graham.
Yes.
Have you been playing anything this week?
Yeah, I've been kind of torturing myself.
Don't sound too excited.
It's because, you've left me down the rabbit hole of playing the Dragon's Dogma 2, and I feel like I'm too far in to go back out now. But everything in that game is done deliberately to freaking slow you down, and it's tedious as fuck. I just want to finish it now, and I was like, sort of get to the bit. It's like, now you have to kill this dragon, and where's the dragon? Over there. Oh, how'd you get? Oh, you have to run.
Are you on about the one you have to go up the mountain to like get the top of a spire or whatever?
Yeah. And then some random spear Bobby just pops out of nowhere and said, "I'll give you a hand with this." Yeah. And it's like, all right, you can leave me. And goes, "Oh, unlocked Mystic Spear Hand. Oh, that's nice. I was supposed to get that earlier, but thanks for giving it to me now." And then,
never.
Yeah, I know. I've got on all of them now. I've got all the vocations, I think, now, so I can play around with all of them. But yeah, got to that bit, and the dragon's got like 5 or 6 health bars. I was like, oh, this is going to take a while. And then got him down to like 2 bars, and he completely yeeted me off the top of the bloody mountain. He just got me chomp, and just like, your guy just can't fall off. He just does this sort of hammy acting, sort of fall backwards, and he just completely stacked it off the top. I was like, oh, I'm not resaving this back now. So luckily I had a wake stone to get back into it. But I had to run all the way up to the bloody top again. But it's just all that time. Like the dragon didn't even give me stuff about me, because my guy was a mystic archer, so he was just focusing on the other ones, and then he just yoinked me off the freaking top of it.
He just like randomly turned around, fuck off.
He was literally, he just turned around, chomped me. The chomp didn't kill me, but it took about a third of my health. I was like, yeah, I'm fine with this. And then suddenly falling, come up quick, get back. Oh no, he's wobbling like an idiot, and then just off the cliff.
Nice. I must admit that was one of my concerns fighting him, that he was going to launch me off. So there's like a little, not like an arch you can hide under, and I just stayed as long as possible. He did get me a few times, but I just stuck under there and let everyone else deal with him. Really.
Yeah, but finally done that bit, and then you've got enough shards to take to the other guy, and I was just about to do that, and that the mystic spearsman bloody popped himself out and goes, I feel like travelling. I was like, that's nice. Maybe you can be my companion. It's like, it's like a quest. It's like, okay, fine, accept the quest. And it's like, oh, he's all the way over in Harv. I was like, oh, that's like the other side of the fucking map. I was like, oh. It's like, do I do this or do I just go to the guy? And it's like, usually you can bluff those ones. You use a fairy stone and he comes with you, transports with you. Nope, doesn't transport with you. I was like, okay, quit the game, load back into it. It's a waste of a fairy stone otherwise. And so it's like, I can't even speed travel. I'm going to have to walk this turd all the way over to the other side. So, but it's just, everything's done to slow you down. You can't just run up a map in that game. It's like you run 10 yards, there's a fight. Another 10 yards, someone else tries to jump off. Another 10 yards, oh, now it's night time. Now you can't see where the hell you're going. And then another fight. It's like you can't go a few meters without someone jumping out at you. And yesterday was a freaking nightmare with it because the big bosses just suddenly come out and tag teaming me. I sort of started to see chimeras for the first time, and then an ogre popped out, and yesterday I was fighting a chimera, then all out of nowhere, a freaking eagle comes out of nowhere and starts having a fight as well.
Eagle!
Or one of those, this giant freaking eagles. So I'm fighting an eagle and a chimera. I was like, well, this isn't fucking fair. And then they start fighting each other, and I was like, what is going on? I was like, okay, I'll sit back and watch this for a little bit. The eagle's fighting the chimera. I was like, oh, that's helpful. They're fighting each other now.
Piss me off the most in that game are the fucking harpies.
Yeah.
You got 6 of them at one time. You think you're like getting under control, and then all of a sudden you're asleep. And you're like, what?
Fuck off!
Fuck off!
They ruined the only time I tried to use another vehicle to try and speed things up, because in that desert reef, Babatal or whatever it is, there's like a cart that you can wheel to get down to the other place. So you just wheel
the tram line something.
Yeah. And I accidentally left without the pawns, and they're like, why are you leaving us, masters? Oh, I can't be bothered to go all the way back now. I was like, I'm wheeling. And then suddenly harpies yoinked me and yeeted me off the freaking cart. And I was like, I'm done. I'm finished playing for the day now. I'm not doing it.
That's part of the fun. Because I was in there with all my pawns, and then a fucking griffin come and smashed it apart and killed us all. I was like, fuck!
You didn't let me finish. That's what happened to me the second time. The first time the harpies done me. The second time I got all the pawns in there so they can turn the crank, and I can kill the harpies. Killed the harpies, and then griffin come and knock me out the fucking cart. I was like, fine, I just won't use the fucking cart. I'll just walk.
But then you get bombarded every 5 seconds by the lizards and ogres and stuff down there.
The freaking lizard thingies, they're all over the place. But yeah, I got to a point where I was like, and just with the side quest as well, I don't know why they think it's fun. He goes, you have to come back at this part of the day to trigger this quest. It's like, but you don't allow a sit function to wait for like Skyrim, where you pause and wait for so many hours till it gets to a certain part of the day. Oh no, you have to find a place to sit to move the day along.
Yeah.
But you also never know what time of day it is, really. I know you can obviously look at the sky, but it's not like you've got a clock that says it's 1 p.m. or 3 p.m. or it's
You've got 4 time slots, it seems to
tapestry.
But yeah, it's like 4 time slots, and it's like you have to come back just before sunset, before there's bloody ox cart misphantom me. You have to. I was like, and then I read online, I was like, what do I have to do? And it says, if you spook it, then you have to try again tomorrow. I was like, it is not worth it. There's no reward that's going to come off this that will be worth it. So I'm just.
But you might get some new boots or something.
That's what I mean. They're not worth it. Sort of, I ferried one of the guys from one end of the map to the other. I think he gave me a wakestone shard and a couple of bits of gold, and I was like, I don't. Why? It's like, I knew there was a reward. You can fucking get yourself. I'm not ferrying you over there for that shit.
But that's part of the fun. The sheer fuck you energy of like, you're going to play this game and you're going to like it, whether you like it or not, basically. And you're like, but I don't want to. Yes, you do. Fucking sit there and play it. All right, I will.
No, but
I thought it was fucking brilliant.
Be fun, but they just do things deliberately to slow you down. It's like, if we allow fast travel, they could complete this game too quickly, and then It was just they realised how much of a hollow this could really be. It's like, what else could we do? Oh, let's just fuck around that you can only do certain quests at certain times of the day, so they got to dick around sleeping and sitting around before they can finish it. And then because they can't fast travel, say, okay, let's make them go over there. They got to do that at that part of the day. And you have to either walk there, wait for a fucking ox cart, and like, yeah,
Seems like a lot of waiting.
it's just unnecessary waiting and dicking around with time just for side quests, which aren't even that fun. I was like, okay, I'm bored of these ones now. I'd rather just do the main quest now because the main quest has a little bit more fun to it, and you're fighting battles that you need to actually fight. But yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, having beaten that dragon, I think you're like one mission away from the end now.
Oh, good.
So if you just follow the main quest, that'll be it. Because that's what the mistake I made was I beat the dragon, got the things, gave it to the guy, and then I followed the mission, and that was the end. I was like, oh man, I should have stuck it out. But at the same time,
there's a better ending after that as well. But once I hit an ending, I'm putting it in, getting rid of it.
Yeah, I'm still undecided whether to go back and try and get other endings yet. But for now I've just moved on. I might come back to it at some point. I did really enjoy it though. I thought it was fucking excellent. I think me and Ross are sort of 2 against 1 here, but I thought it was one of the best games I played this year, and I cannot talk enough good things about it, but I've already done that many times before, so I won't go too much into it.
I'm saying it can be fun. Some of the combat bits can be fun. It's just they've made a lot of irritating choices for no reason other than it seems to slow you down.
Yeah, that would be like, I don't suffer with it as much, but I do get what you're saying in regards to like they've almost tried to make it awkward.
Yeah.
But they could have made it more free flowing, like getting between places, or the wait function. Like so in Skyrim, as you say, you literally just find anything that you can sit on, and then you move the game forward. There's bits and pieces of that stifle how good a game it is, but at the same time, it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah. See, I found those stuff like that. Like if you're waiting, I found that sort of give you the opportunity to go out and do something else while you wait. So go and do another side quest, or go to the store and stock up, or sell some items, or whatever. And generally, I didn't find too much of an issue with the timings and stuff, other than not knowing what time of day it was.
You liar! You told us last week. You did not.
I did plenty of side quests, but I didn't do anywhere near as many as I would normally have done. And yeah, I mainly steamrolled the single player the main campaign, but. I enjoyed it for what it was, and we shall discuss more about it, I'm sure, throughout the year and probably towards the end of the year, perhaps.
Why would we discuss it near the end of the year, Jay?
I mean, there's normally time when we do a list of some games that we played of the year that we might particularly want to pick. And I feel like Dragon's Dogma might make at least one of our lists, but let's carry on, shall we? Let's carry on. Anything else on Dragon's Dogma? Ian, you going to play Dragon's Dogma yet or not?
No chance in hell.
Outrageous.
Why, did I not make it sound fun to you, Ian?
Basically, take everything Graham said, but just look at it as if it's actually good. And that's where I'm at.
Yeah, that's difficult. Very difficult, wasn't it?
And you could talk to everybody. But yes. Right, all right. Let's
waiting, queuing and talking to people. You're definitely becoming an old man simulator.
I'm an old British man. What can I say?
If there's going to be riding the bus simulator. It's going to be like your biggest wet dream.
Oh, do you know what? There was some bus simulator DLC the other day.
Little parts of small talk.
I need like a little wallet with pictures of my family. I can just start showing random people in games.
I mean, you do upload your pictures, so it makes sense.
What can I say? I'm a very approachable, friendly person, especially to the people who. But everyone. Why not? Let's stick with that. Right. Let's move on. Shall we? I suppose I'll talk about a quick game. I talked about it briefly in our Diablo 4 stream, but it's a game called Freedom Planet 2. And Ian, Vegeta? I think I said you would like it. Vegeta's in it. It's awesome. And it basically is a combat-focused Sonic the Hedgehog. So it's fast-paced 2D platforming. Looks like a Sega Saturn like 2D pixel game.
Like run and gun kind of thing.
not even run and gun. Like, imagine when you're playing Sonic and you're sprinting, and occasionally you're like duck to do like a spin roll, or you jump on an enemy's head, like that. But it's more like weapon based. So the character I'm playing as Nero, you can pick a 1 or 4. She's got ice based attacks, so she's got like a magic staff, and she can freeze enemies or put down ice traps or fire up like a whirlwind of ice. And so you'll get to a big enemy and you'll stop and fight them, and then you'll carry on. Rather than just literally sprint. You can sprint past them, and the game sort of encourages you to sprint past them. But if you want to stop, you can actually have like a proper like combat rather than jumping on their heads or picking up an invincibility shield and stuff like that. And it plays like Sonic. It looks fucking. I think it looks awesome. Like the style of it, like I said, it's like a 32-bit 2D sort of. It's got 3D elements, but it's all side-scrolling, like pixel art basically. And occasionally they have like really basic 3D models and that. It's got, like I said, a lot of good voice actors, including the guy Christopher Sabat? Is that right? That's it. Sabat. So who plays Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z as well as many other characters, and there's loads of other awesome actors in there. And he's the only one I knew off as soon as I heard his voice. I was like, wait a minute, Vegeta. Really good. The story is surprisingly engaging. Like the cutscenes are pretty simple, and the story itself is pretty basic. But like because of the really good voice acting cast, it's almost like watching like a little anime every couple of levels or whatever for a few minutes. And each level itself, rather than being like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 boss, each level gets its own bespoke boss battle at the end. And some of these levels can go on for fucking ages. I did one yesterday. It was like half an hour long, which seems way too long, I think, for a Sonic-style game. But they're sort of quite sprawling. So like in Sonic, again, you can just sprint from start to finish, or you can stop, and there's like alternate routes where you'll find extra hidden items or Chaos Emeralds and stuff like that. Here, there's the similar sort of setup where there'll be hidden items and hidden collectibles and stuff as well. But the levels are they feel anyway, way bigger than Sonic stuff. And then, like I said, you get to the boss battles. They're all bespoke stuff, and they're all really well designed. They're quite challenging, and because I think I picked the hardest character to play as, like a bloody muppet to start with, some of them were a little bit too tricky at times because the timing of the attacks meant that I couldn't quite. It wasn't as free flow as it felt like it should be. Like either the character was running too fast and going past them, or I tried to engage the attack, but the enemy had already gone by the time the attack had started. And I think some of the other characters would balance it out a bit because they got more sort of immediate attacks coming in. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. It's I think it's probably like 8 or 9 hours long. And there's an achievement I looked for you, Ian, for completing in under 4 hours, which is absolutely not going to happen because I'm already at, like I said, about 8 or 9 hours. And I can't see any way of getting my times down. But yeah, it's really, really good. Can't recommend it enough. It came out about a week or so ago, I think, maybe a week and a half ago. Review will be up soon. But yeah, really, 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 really enjoying it. Highly recommended if you like the old school Sega Saturn / Mega Drive sort of platformers with a bit more of a modern twist. So yeah, I would recommend it. Ian, like I said, I think you'll enjoy it definitely. So yes,
sounds good. I'll give it a go. Maybe.
Cheers.
Dobja.
Right, here's to your mum. Right, anybody else got any other games they want to give a quick shout out? Because obviously we've been going a little bit longer now.
Come on then.
I played the best Fallout game again. That's also
Fallout. No. Go on, Ross. Tell me about Fallout.
But New Vegas. Jumped in and played some New Vegas.
Oh, wrong one.
No, it's not.
Good. At least best about other game.
It was the best in the series. There's no fucking disputing it.
I must admit, with the Fallout fever of watching the show and that, I have been tempted to dip into one of them again. I thought about playing Fallout 4, but maybe New Vegas would be a better shout.
New Vegas works better because it's got more elements that transfer over.
Excuse me.
I just forgot, so the death claws that you face in Fallout 4 have got all these different things to them, and you've got mythicals and shit like that, and it gets convoluted. And then you actually forget how fucking terrifying death claws actually are when you play New Vegas again, because they are fucking so much harder in New Vegas. Same with rad scorpions and fucking tunnelers and cazadors and Fallout New Vegas is not a fun time for the uninitiated. It is a fucking deadly place to be.
Very nice, very nice.
Take it
So,
down with
have
pipe
you
revolver.
was that great? Or I think I
I
talked
said
to
you can take it down with a pipe revolver. He's just being a coward.
Oh yeah.
So, are you picking up an old save? You carrying on, or starting
No,
from new?
starting
or-
again. Starting again. So I'm just dealing with the powder gangers, which are causing issue in Good Springs.
Of course they are.
Yes.
Why
bastards
wouldn't
that
they be? Eh?
Fucking
Why wouldn't they
bastards.
Damn powder gangers.
So I'm on the way to Prim whilst avoiding Quarry Junction. Don't go near. If you're ever picking up Fallout New Vegas, don't go near Quarry Junction. Just don't do it.
It's I think the best way to avoid Quarry Junction is just not to play Fallout New Vegas. So
That is very true.
Probably how I'll go about that. Is it the show? I forget where that's set. Is that near New Vegas or is
so
that?
it's set in California. Well, it's set in San
Okay.
Francisco, California area type idea. It's speculated that it points a lot to where Fallout 5 is going to be set.
Yeah.
Which is they expect to be San Francisco area. But there's a lot of things that get missed. So like the NCR, for example, the New California Republic, is only in the New Vegas game as such.
Okay.
So it sort of leans more into the West Coast type idea.
Very nice, very nice. So you've been one of the many millions that seem to have been sucked back into the Fallout hype.
Yes.
Playing
Doesn't
a bit
take
of that.
much to be fair, but the show has definitely
true.
got me want to jump back into play. As much as I am disappointed that there's a few things that they didn't do what they should have done, but still.
Has anybody else been watching the show? I think I've got one episode left now. But I haven't really got a chance to finish it
I
off.
do want to start it. So no spoilers, please.
I'm trying to convince the wife to watch it as well.
It's very, very good. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I
finding
thought.
time.
Yeah, well, that's the eternal struggle at our age, isn't it? Time is not our friend. It just disappears in the blink of an eye. Please give me back my youth. It felt like days went on for weeks, and now, it feels like we've been here for 6 years already. It's only been an hour and 2 minutes. I'm so old. Anyway, a bit of Fallout New Vegas. Good stuff. And the TV show, we'll discuss it more when the other guys have watched it, but the praise has been worth it as far as I'm concerned so far.
Definitely.
I assume the last episode isn't going to shit the bed, so yeah, definitely go check that out. Ian Gray, you been playing anything else interesting this week that you want to give a quick shout out to?
I've been sort of dipping into a bit more
FIFA stuff
Vampire
after the
Survivors.
World Cup.
Oh wow!
Oh, what a game!
That one's actually all right, but bloody hell.
Do you know, that I did not expect. If you'd have said to me, guess what game I'm about to hold up? Not in a million years would I have gone down that route.
So as you know, I've been moving offices and stuff and tidying up and everything. I found
How's
this
that
bad
one
boy. I thought give it a go. Why not? Taking into the World Cup. Ferdinand in defence. Beautiful.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's time for
Ashley
South
Cole's my
Africa.
star player. Yeah.
Wow.
Other than the other dreaded one we should talk about.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I was leading into that, but let's Gray finish off what his thought first, and then we'll get to
I
that.
was only briefly. I was just dabbling into Vampire Survivors again, just because the kiddies have been playing it a little bit with me as well. And there's so much different stuff to unlock on there now with the different. So I've got a few more characters, and then unlocked a whole new adventure mode. What the hell is this? And then it takes you into almost like it launches the game again, but they've added a bit of story to it. It's very, very strange. It's kind of like it feels like a new game plus, but it's like you're forced to start with Poe with your special weapon, Jay, which you know what it
With
is.
the garlic.
It looks like.
It looks like nuts. That trailer when they announced the DLC coming up, that was fucking brilliant.
The garlic was like nuts. Yeah. So you have to start off with the garlic. And then, you just unlock more of the characters as you find their weapons. You unlock the characters that way, and you have to progress level through level. So, but all your unlocks are all wiped out, so you have to re-unlock them again as you sort of progress.
Okay.
But yeah, it's more different things. So it looks like they're sort of putting more and more content into it, it just makes it a bit more kind of fun to play for a game that's so simple. They just keep adding in more and more stuff.
Very nice indeed. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be going from strength to strength. Because was it Castlevania crossover that they announced? Was that right, or was it something
It
else?
wouldn't surprise me.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Castlevania. Was it? That was the obvious one. What was it? It's another Konami one. I can't remember now. Maybe Contra or something.
Okay.
But they've crossed over with that for their next DLC, as well as, like you said, including co-op and various other upgrades and this new adventure mode you mentioned. So yeah, fucking what a game, eh? Keeps going from strength to strength,
and it keeps being ripped off in a variety of different mobile versions of the game.
Naturally,
like that Brotato, which is clearly another variation of the same game.
Oh god, Potato is dreadful.
It's the same game, but in a slightly different style.
Nice. No, yeah, I think we
something.
I think we got Ian's thoughts on Brotato a few weeks ago, didn't we? Where he just was like, "No, not doing it."
No, it's a discount Vampire Survivors. Yeah,
that's literally a discount Vampire Survivors.
Nice. We'll go play the real thing, play some co-op, play some adventure mode, and play the DLC coming up, whichever. I'm sure it's Contra it's crossing over. Anyway, any more Vampire Survivors, Gray, or can I let Ian suffer yet again?
Feel your boost. Jump straight in.
Ian.
So
Gears of War fan.
11 for England.
Ian is Gears of War fan number 1. Oh, this previous Wednesday on youtube.com/Xbox Tavern Official, we streamed Gears 5 Hive Busters, the DLC they gave out for free. I think you can purchase it for like, I don't know, about £8 now, or via Game Pass. And 2.5 hours. Ross was sick of it after 2 hours. So he really needed to go to bed because he's an old man. But I was like, we must persevere. We're at the end, and lo and behold, we were at the end. We finished it in one sitting, and that's my third time, I think, playing through it. Second time all the way, actually, and I've played it once about halfway through, and I think it's fucking brilliant. Set piece after set piece, funny sort of dialogue between the characters, action non-stop. Ian, has this won you over onto Gears of War?
Yes, he's going to play every one of them now.
Wouldn't use
Damn
the
right.
word over. It was fun playing with other people.
But
I don't think I'll play it solo, and there's no chance in hell I'll ever play the others. It doesn't make me want to go back and go, I want to steal the storyline.
You don't need the storyline. You just need the epic set pieces and the balls to the wall action, chainsaw and fucking locust left, right, and center, getting the boom shot and blowing them to smithereens, getting the torque bow, just smack them straight in the head. Oh, what a game! What a set of combat mechanics. The guns and that are fucking perfect, brilliant. So we played. I forget the characters we chose now. Ross was the most true to life. He was the black man with the fantastic handlebar mustache, and I naturally was the lady whose name I cannot remember. Ian, I don't know if you heard. I've neglected to mention when you come back onto, but you know the character you played as. He was voiced by the same guy who voiced Lee in The Walking Dead, and I thought about telling you, but I also thought that many comments would be made, and I thought it's probably best to leave it alone. But I brought it up now just so you can have that little bit of arsenal in your back pocket, just in case you need it next time. But yeah,
I mean, the only one you need to wire is Dan.
Number 1, get them in while they're hot. Really good game, really good game, really excellent DLC. Like I said, short and sharp. It finishes a bit abruptly.
Very abruptly.
Very abruptly. I was like, that's the end. Oh, okay.
What?
We sort of thought what ended up being the last boss, and they were like, right, we're going to go place this bomb. Slight spoilers for Hive Busters, but you get the gist. Going to place this bomb in the Hive now. Hive Busters place the bomb in the Hive. Cutscene. They fly off, or they get taken away. Sorry. Credits. But
yeah, I was like,
we're right there. We're right there.
But yeah, I mean, that kind of jumped out in there. Same with like the end of number 5. Just ended up.
Well, yeah, the main game did exactly the same thing, really, with the sort of tease of whatever's coming next. But yeah, really good. I'm glad we played it. I'm glad Ian is now Gears of War fan number one. He's going to play them all. He's going to looking forward to Gear 6 reveal this summer. Hopefully, he's going to be getting ready and raring to see Marcus come chainsawing through the screen. Be like, nice, let's do it. Yes.
Yeah, no.
Good. Well, you can go watch Ian's gradual.
I think he hates pain of a headache talking about this now.
You can go and watch his gradual sort of emotional journey from denial to acceptance to sheer joy by the end of the 2.5 hours.
He was loving every minute.
Over on the YouTube channel. Go check it out. Wonderful game. All right. I think that'll do us. I haven't really played too much else this week that we can talk about just yet. So, Ross, an hour and 10 minutes in. Do you want to slide a little bit of a plug in our way, please?
Slip a wee plug into you. Insert a coin. XBXTVRN for £5 off orders over £50. Socials have been run on the bottom of the screen. You can find us Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, various different places in some way, shape, or form of Xbox Tavern or Xbox Tavern Official. Written reviews can be found over at xboxtavern.com. You'll have a list of them later on in the show. CD Keys affiliate link. If you use the link, it gives us a little kickback. Doesn't cost you anything extra to pick up games, points, FIFA coins, whatever it may be. It just helps us get a wee bit of money back in to run the show, keep the website running, things like that. Apple and Spotify podcast. If you jump over there, leave us a little review. 5 stars would be greatly appreciated. And we are now partnered with YouTube, so you can sign up to be a member. You'll get access to behind-the-scenes content, such as our After Dark shows. There will be certain videos that will go up a bit earlier that you'll get access to. You'll also be able to see our merch stores that are now linked onto our YouTube channel. So you can go over there and get various different pieces of different styles of Xbox Tavern's merch, whether it be our microphone logo, the actual Xbox Tavern ones that you'll have seen us wear on the show, and to things like EGX. They are now all linked onto our YouTube channel.
So go and check them bad boys out. That'd be greatly appreciated. That helps us out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ross, for giving us a plug. It's been a few weeks since we've had a good Ross plug-in, so thank you. I feel at ease once again.
Satiated.
I feel horny.
A long-awaited plug-in.
All right, let's rapid fire into the news. There's not a great deal this week. It's been relatively quiet, but let's fire through a couple of bits real quick. So the main one, obviously, Fallout Fever's going on. Everybody's watching the show. Everybody's playing the games. And Todd Howard's been doing some interviews going around, and he's reiterated that the next game that they are working on will be a new Elder Scrolls. Obviously, they're working on the Starfield DLC, but he wants to avoid putting dates on Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5. I feel like announcing them to start with probably wasn't the best move if you want to avoid telling people when they're coming. But according to, I'll just read the VGC bit here. They've got Todd Howard has provided an update on the different games currently in development at Bethesda Game Studios. He previously stated on a number of occasions that Elder Scrolls 6 will be Bethesda's next release, followed by Fallout 5. And during an interview with IGN, he was asked if that's still the case or if the success of the new Fallout TV show could lead to a change of plan. He says, "I'm going to avoid putting dates on anything. I've learned that the hard way," he responded. So obviously our focus is, as far as new development right now, is Elder Scrolls 6, but that doesn't mean we're not making plans for other things. We're still doing a lot of work on Fallout, obviously on Fallout 76, but we see the community, so many people going into the same game and kind of rediscovering it. Just so happy with where that game is at, which is a massive change from where it was when it launched, especially. It really does, and I mean, this has one of the best communities in all of gaming. I feel like they could have edited that a little bit better, but that's fine. Surprisingly, it has a very nice, very nice apocalypse, and we're doing a lot of Starfield work as well, he said. So we have some really good updates that are going to get announced soon for that game. So a lot going on here. That was a bit of a word jumble there as he just waffled his way for an answer, but the long and short of it is they're working on Fallout 76 DLC, they're working on Starfield DLC, and the next game is going to be Elder Scrolls 6, followed by Fallout 5, but he refuses. Nade outright demands he will never ever tell anyone the release dates until they're ready. like I said at the top, announcing Elder Scrolls 6 back when Fallout 76 was revealed. What was that? 5 years ago at this point. Was a bit of a fucking shot in the foot as it was.
Yeah, especially
shot in
when
their
we've
own
got
foot.
given that little fucking tiny wee minuscule of a trailer, and then that's all I've had.
Yeah, it looked. I mean, they teased the area, they got the logo up, and then they're like, "Coming." Look at this other game over here. Oh, look, Fallout 76. Yeah, so I mean, I'm quite happy for him to not give us a date, but also just shut up about him now. You've made the mistake. Learn your lesson and keep quiet. But in terms of, obviously, we're focused on Fallout because Elder Scrolls is what it is. Fallout is the topness at the minute. Fallout 5, Ross, you were saying earlier on about the show teasing where 5 could be possibly set. You're more knowledgeable mind, but what do you want to see or where it goes?
I mean, I'd be quite happy with that. I mean, they've covered the East Coast pretty well.
Bless you.
They've covered the East Coast pretty well with it being sort of 76 in Boston. Fucking Boston area. 4 in the Boston area. Obviously, 3 was Washington. They've done sort of Virginia in regards to 76.
Take me home.
New Vegas has had sort of Nevada type idea. So, yeah, something along the West Coast would be quite nice to see.
Nice. And do you think, like they were saying in that question there, because Fallout has sort of gained a massive surge in popularity because of the show and that, do you reckon they could be tempted to switch them up a little bit, maybe? Or even not necessarily switch it up, but have them work on that a bit more on the side so it comes out a bit closer to another season or to season 4 or 5, whatever it may be?
I don't think I don't think the show would run that long in regards to the duration it would be on. So I don't think they'd be able to get a game made, I want to say in playable order, but this is Bethesda, so.
Well, yeah, you could just stop there.
Exactly. Oh, there we go. Let's get in there. I mean, I'm probably going to have to duck for cover in a minute when I say this, but I mean, I would want a new Fallout game to come out before a new Elder Scrolls game to come out.
Of course you fucking would. Of course you would.
I agree.
But
I feel like I'm outnumbered here, but
I can't see them sort of changing their course now. I feel like, well, we don't know how far. Apparently, Elder Scrolls 6 is in a playable condition.
that was the story a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, that they had been playing it, but
yeah. So I can't see them being at the same stage with like a Fallout game. So I feel like it would be like a backs to the wall job to try and get Fallout out before Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, based on how far both of them are already along.
Could they rope in fellow Xbox Game Studios developers Obsidian to help out, or
if you want to bring in Obsidian, then that's fine with me. But
a lot of people have been like, we need more Obsidian New Vegas and stuff, but they've got their plate full with Avowed and Outer World.
Coming out this year, is it not? Next year.
It is, yeah. Avowed's this year. We still got Outer Worlds and there's another one they're doing as well. I can't remember the name of it now. But yeah, they've got a couple of games already on the back burner. I'm glad to see Special Guest Pete's in the chat. Hello, Special Guest Pete.
Hi, Special Guest Pete.
He's fully correct here where he says Elder Scrolls is more than Fallout, which is true. But
he also could only get he could also only get Coventry into the playoffs, so his opinion is invalid. So we'll just keep that off the screen. What I would like, and I don't know if it's maybe a more feasible thing, is could we get like a remaster of New Vegas or 3 to tide us over? That seems like it would be more of something that they could maybe jump behind and get that sorted to capture the momentum, but I can't see them changing course.
Yeah,
not just yet. You got more chance of them doing like a Jean-Claude Van Damme Fallout, the TV show, the game.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
It's like Street Fighter the movie, wasn't it? Street Fighter the movie, the game.
Street Fighter was fantastic.
Yeah, but the movie game wasn't.
I'm talking about the movie. The movie was fantastic.
No, I'm talking about the game based on that movie with the horrible,
fucking shocking
graphics.
Yeah, absolutely shocking. Yeah, we want to avoid. We've come a long way since then, but we want to avoid a repeat of that. I certainly.
I want that. I want Jungle Van Damme to do it as well.
He has to play every character though. Yeah, just put him in a wig and different costumes.
You'd watch that.
As long as he's chatting to everyone, I'd probably play that as well. You know, just get him some Coors Light, and we're off to the races. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it would be good to see some more Fallout, because I really enjoyed Fallout 3, and then Fallout 4 I just couldn't. It did not float my boat at that time. But as I said, watching the show has tempted me to go back and try it maybe a little bit more. But
Four's not.
Ian,
The thing is, Four's.
go on. Sorry.
It's not as good as New Vegas, but it's less janky,
Mm.
and that's the trade-off. You've got a better game in 4, but you've got a better story and characters and everything in New Vegas.
What they could
Yeah.
do is, obviously these games, the issue is they're so massive they just take too long to do. They could probably go back to roots like with Fallout 1 and 2, which are like isometric turn-based games like that, and make one of those. Surely sort of outsource it to someone else to make another one of those, because there's so many different people trying to do it. There's one called Atomic or RPG or Atom RPG, which is kind of a rip-off of it. So, I mean, that at least they wouldn't have to go all the way, sort of creating something super developed to get like that. Imagine that game should be a bit of an easy one to do, and it sort of touches the roots of its origins.
This is true. I feel like if they were to come out with something like that now, though, that would be compared to like what was it, Disco Elysium and Baldur's Gate and stuff more recently, and Pillars of Eternity, where if they Bethesda games it as they have done with, it didn't quite go all the way with the story choices or dialogue choices or the character builder, blah blah blah. People are like, it's just a worse Disco Elysium, and then you're back to square one again. You need to.
I was just thinking more just spin-offs, like what Gears of War have done, where you had the tactics version of that, or like Halo done with Spartan Assault. And why not sort of branch it into different kind of game styles to at least broaden the Fallout universe? Sort of,
there certainly wouldn't be anything wrong with that.
Bethesda just keep pulling their things out, and they got so much IP that takes an age to create.
Are you telling me that the Fallout Shelter isn't enough for you?
Hey, Fallout Shelter's fantastic. I will not hear any blasphemy on that game.
I played it, got too far, and then it got boring, and then I had to keep waiting for them to release new stuff. So I binned that off. That got in the bin because it got stale.
Yeah, I think Fallout Shelter, you had to wait 10-15 minutes unless you did the time skip or something. And I was like, I can't bother keep doing that.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I only played a little bit. Didn't they release something like that for the Elder Scrolls though? I can't remember what it was called, Blades. But I never even touched it. No, it wasn't Blades. It was like a town building one, like Fallout Shelter, where you build in a shelter. But I can't remember the name of it. I never actually played it because that would be more interesting to myself. But I mean, I'm not actually going to play it, but that would be if between Fallout and Elder Scrolls. I'm Elder Scrolls all the way, baby. Three against one here, I feel like, but Elder Scrolls all the way.
I suppose they won't whilst they've still got 76 sort of running and bringing out content for that. They've still got some sort of Fallout IP still bringing people in and playing, I suppose.
Yeah, you're still getting and it's much easier to implement. Like I think they've already implemented all the props that you can sort of make your character look like the people for the show, and you get like the Vault 33 jumpsuit and stuff like that, and the backpack that she's got. They've already put that in the 76 right away, so things like that, they're easier to adapt to on the fly.
Yeah, so and that like one of the others do shows. I didn't actually grab the details, but that I saw it's like doubled its highest concurrent player count over the last week or so because of the show, and obviously you've also got people there doing their own mods and doing their own shops and all sorts of stuff, like proper building the community, which it's come a long way from what it started as, which was a place to build half a house on the side of a road before you get bored and turn it off. And now you've got full-blown storylines and NPCs and people, like real life people playing characters and playing together and helping each other. And yeah, I think that could, like you said, tie people over until a proper Fallout 5 comes out, proper single player one. But as long as they get rid of the building was fucking shit.
But the
Get the
musties.
building in the bin.
They got better.
Yeah, not interested in that side of stuff, but that's again mainly just me. I imagine. I feel like I'm outnumbered on that one. So yeah, so we've got Fallout 5, Elder Scrolls 6, a long way away. So for now, just go back and play the good Fallout 3, and don't worry about the rest of them.
In your opinion.
I was, in my opinion, which is always correct. Right, let's do another couple of quick news stories, very, very quick ones. I recently got the opportunity to attend a hands-off preview event for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Has anybody here actually played Kingdom Come Deliverance?
No.
I'm going to guess no, because
Very briefly, I think.
Vaguely remember playing it.
it got a 10 out of 10 on XboxTavern.com. No, it's Xbox One game.
No, maybe not. What am I thinking of? What wasn't the 360 one? Kingdoms
of Amalur, maybe.
That's what I played. Yes, so they're not the same.
No. Kingdom Come Deliverance was like a medieval, almost like not a simulator, but it was quite realistic in its depiction of like combat and life in that time.
I
And
do like the looks of it, to be fair. It does look spectacular.
it looked great then. And Anthony, one of our old Tavern reviewers, he gave it a 10 out of 10 on the site. Said, praised it fucking to high heaven in his review. So when they got in touch with me, like, do you want a sneak preview of our new game? I was like, okay, that'd be wonderful. But they didn't tell me what it was, and then we got into it. It's Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and I always wanted to play the first one, but never got around to it. And this one, it looks very interesting. It's, like I said, more medieval stuff. They're promising like the biggest medieval open world ever made in a game. They got you'll love this. Lots of characters you can talk to, and they remember your actions, whether you're good or bad. They got like a historically accurate combat. They said. And I think it's like over 5 hours of cutscenes, which is always good, as well as obviously various dialogue trees throughout the story and the campaign and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, they didn't show us a great deal. The trailer's up on YouTube now, and they didn't really show us a great deal more than what you see in there. But yeah, it's very interesting indeed. The soundtrack, I always like to point out a good soundtrack, and yeah, I mean, it instantly that won me over. I'll just get the guy's name because I really enjoyed it and I wanted to make a note of it. Excuse me. It is. Oh Christ! I've zoomed right out here. I'm so old I can't read anything anymore. Where's the soundtrack gone? Jan Volta, I think his name is, and he did the first game soundtrack. But when they were playing, when they were talking about the game, and we had some developers on there talking, they had it sort of playing in the background, and all I could listen to was the music because it's so good. So yeah, highly recommend go checking it out. And yeah, I've written up a little article on xboxtavern.com, but there's previews all over the place. And yeah, looks really good. Coming out this year as well, which is a big surprise. It's been sort of rumoured for a long time, and people have been after it for a long time. And now they've gone, here, it's coming, and this year too. So yeah, go check that bad boy out. It looks very interesting indeed. And then one final game that was coming to Xbox at some point, possibly this year, is a game called Kena Bridge of Spirits. Has anybody ever seen this game? It's a PS4 and PS5 exclusive a few years back in 2021, I believe. And it's like a 3D like action adventure game, but the whole sort of gist of it was the studio behind it was made up a lot of people who had sort of cut their teeth at like Pixar and like really high-end like Disney animation studios. And so a lot of the characters and stuff you look here, they got that sort of Pixar quality to them, like really expressive, like big eyes and sort of just like if you picture a Pixar character, that's what you're going to get. And it looked incredible. Supposedly the game itself didn't quite live up to expectations, but it's finally been rated for Xbox, so could very well end up turning up on our console very, very soon indeed. And I would like to try it because it does look like the sort of thing I would enjoy. But yeah, the idea was that it was visually like arresting, and then there was a game there as well, which didn't quite live up to expectations, but still not a bad game by any stretch. Have I sold it to anyone there? Everyone looks very excited.
It looks right. That's quite good. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too
You
sure.
never know with those kind of games.
Yeah, something to play with the kids. I
It's a
imagine.
huge hit or miss. It sounds like it's gonna be hit or miss. Like you're either gonna fall in love with it straight away, or it's gonna be get in the bin.
Get in the bin. We like stuff to be getting in the bin here, but yeah, it looks very interesting. I definitely want to try it when it comes to Xbox. But at the minute, it's only been rated; it hasn't actually been officially revealed. So we shall see. Maybe at the summer showcase, they might be like, "And out now, it's Kena Bridge of Spirits." Aha! As well as Gears of War 6, so Ian can spend the weekend playing that.
No, thank you.
That was a lot politer of a response than I expected there, so you threw me off.
Nice.
Nice.
No, I won't be rude.
Before it gets in the bargain bin.
Gets in the bargain bin.
You don't
Double
want to be
nice.
demonetized, that's why.
Yes. Well, I mean, I think it's too late for that, so let's carry on. I think that was pretty much it, really, for the big Xbox news this week. Obviously, Fallout sort of dominated the headlines with the TV show and all that, and the games getting a bit of a resurgence. And then Todd Howard going, "They're still coming, I promise." When? I don't know.
I don't know. Don't believe me.
So so we'll get some more news on them in probably 10 to 15 years when we're all very, very old men instead of just being an old man. But let's round out the show, shall we, gentlemen? Let's see anyone else that saw anything that I've missed this week.
Not that I can see anyway.
Silence, that's what I like. Good. All right, let's wrap it up and then we can go to an After Dark, which we do most weeks after the podcast on youtube.com/xboxofficial, where you can, if you join our channel as a member. Words are failing me at this point. Yeah. Join us on YouTube. Join it. You can watch After Darks. We just talk random shit. Sometimes video game related, sometimes wrestling, sometimes food, and sometimes who knows, just about being old. We'll figure it out as we go. But yes, come join us. Anyway, before I ramble on too much longer, Graham.
Yes.
What's your best pull?
Well, they finally
disappoint me now.
The team of the season ones, and I do have a few of them, but they're all a bit meh. I haven't got any of the sort of the top tier kind of team of the year ones, so I wouldn't say any of those are my best pulls. But on one I got the week before, I got the team of the year Frank Ribery, who's quite highly sought after. So he was probably my best pull. Good old
Very
Frank
nice.
Ribery. I still
Frank
think he goes
Ribery.
I think he goes for a couple of million still, so he's not bad.
All right,
Very nice indeed.
quick one.
Yeah.
Ian.
Open up Word or Notepad. Top 5.
Oh.
This is the first time if all three of us have been.
Ages. Do you know what? I meant to fucking ask about this before we started as well. So if you're not familiar, if you're first time watching, listen, hello, welcome. When we're all here, Ian likes to do a top 5 with just sort of various subjects. I always do tremendously badly at it. I think Ross is currently winning 2-0. And
Yep. So the next one.
So Ian, take it away.
Top 5. What's Ross doing first?
He's cheating already. Fucking get him disqualified.
What are you doing, Ross?
He's getting this value. That's the one.
Oh, okay. What is
Just
his
under
value?
a mil.
Oh, nice. Happy days. Cool. Top
Very
5.
nice.
Okay, this is going to be achievement based for. Well, you know, I love my
Of course
achievements.
it is. Of course it is.
Game Pass games that take you over 1,000 hours to finish 1,000 G, or complete, as in get all the achievements. So there's 5 Game Pass games that take over 1,000 hours to get all the achievements in the games,
Okay.
according to True Achievements.
Okay. So.
Okay.
Okay. So while we do that, Ian, do you want to?
Don't think of any. It has to be in Game Pass. Has to be in Game Pass.
Yeah. Do you want to?
What I'll do-
One clarification. Sorry.
Yeah.
Are these that have been in Game Pass or are currently in Game Pass?
Currently in Game Pass right this second.
Currently in Game Pass. Okay.
And whilst I do that, I will say games that are currently leaving Game Pass. Fortunately, we're going to have a couple of games leaving us, and that is Wave and Knock, Picking Niku, Loot River, Besiege, and 7 Days to Die. So yeah, fortunately we lose those. Picking Niku is pretty good. Ravenlock looks quite fun as well. It's sort of like a hack and slashy type game. It takes about 4 or 5 hours to do. It's quite a short game. But that's quite good fun game to play. And also Besiege is quite a good game. I'm not sure if you have a chance to play that, but that's kind of like a sort of actiony, what do you call it, like a medieval builder. So like you kind of have to like build an item to kind of destroy a base or something like that, and it's all kind of building. So that is quite a neat little fun title to play.
Yeah, I did try Besiege actually a little while ago. I think I played on PC, but yeah, I did a few buildings and I was like, I'm done with this. I haven't got time to get into this sort of thing.
Anyway, we well answers.
He's got no time for that.
I've got 4. I'm sure I'll come up with something else in a second. If they've got 5, I'll go first.
Have you both got 5?
I've got 5. Probably
Ross, you
about
got 5?
one of them right, but that's about it.
All right, go on then. Jamie first then.
All right, I've just written my 5th one down, but I'm going to go Gears of War 5,
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Online, Grounded, Sea of Thieves, and Gears of War 3.
Elder Scrolls Online. What was that one?
Elder Scrolls Online, Grounded, Sea of Thieves, and Gears of War 3.
Ross.
Oh, you're on mute.
I've got Skyrim, Fallout 4, Sea of Thieves, Master Chief Collection, and I only got 4.
So that 4. Next.
Sea of Thieves,
Yeah.
Master Chief Collection, and I only got 4. So that was me.
Okay, and then Graham.
Yeah, I put GTA 5, Dying Light 2, Skyrim, Fallout 76, and I put Age of Empires 4 because I couldn't think of a 5th one.
Age of Empires.
Age of Empires is probably
Okay. So the following games currently accessible to get all achievements in over 1,000 hours are as followed. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh, God.
of course it would be. Yep.
Gears 5.
It's one in the bank.
Sea of Thieves.
Woohoo!
Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, fuck off!
Gears of War 3.
And this is collusion.
Jamie clutched it with 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Fucking hell.
There's collusion.
That's the way to do it. The only reason I picked 2 Gears of War games is because those what they hold
Serious.
like 1.0, 2.0 series, sorry, 1.0, 2.0, and I knew 5 was massive, but I couldn't remember the rest, so I just randomly picked Gears of War 3.
Yeah. They all
It feels
over
glorious.
1,000 hours of gameplay to get all completed in the games.
Wowzers.
Yeah, Elder
So
Scrolls
what-
Online is ridiculous. Like, yeah, I saw Sea of Thieves actually, because Sea of Thieves keeps adding so much content, doesn't it?
Yeah. So all I'm hearing there is that now we've got 5 games that Ian needs to play before the end of the year to get the full set of Chivos.
No fucking chance. I've started 2 of them.
I was going to say, I've played through Gears of War 5. Yeah.
I've done Gears of War 5 and I've done this Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm not touching Sea of Thieves because there's boats. Elder Scrolls Online doesn't bother me, and I ain't doing another Gears, that's for sure. So,
Nice.
congratulations, Jamie's on the board. So it's 2-1.
Whee!
2-1-0.
Great success all round. Thank you very much,
Finally,
everybody.
podcast with all 4 of us. It's been a long time.
Yes, it's been a while, and it might be a while again. You never know, but we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Right.
You get all 4 of us on the same podcast.
Might have time for one more. Nice. Right, Ross, do you want to tell us things that come into Game Pass
I can indeed.
now that Ian's broken our heart and tell us what's leaving?
So these are the ones to round out the month of April. So we've got Deep Rock. So these are the first 4 are all the 23rd. You've got Deep Rock Galactic, Super Hot, Mind Control Delete, Wreckfest. I'm going to butcher this one. Ayuden Chronicle, 100 Heroes.
Spot on.
Oh yeah. So they're 23rd. On the 25th, we've got another Crab's Treasure, and there's also the Fallout 4 free next gen update coming as well. And then on 26th, we have Manor Lords, and April 30th, we have a Nice Death. Manor Lords
Very-
Looks
fantastic.
random. That's what it looks quite random. You know,
Yeah, that's only PC though, if I'm not mistaken,
it's
right?
PC
Yes.
only,
No,
And
is
NHL's
Manor
only.
Lords not the normal one?
No, it's just a PC only version. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
what...
but I'm just meaning it's not the stupid one that's coming out. No, Manor
No.
is like the old-fashioned, just medieval simulator type idea. The other one that's coming out is the one that's a bit crazy.
Yeah, that's on 26, isn't it? You said.
Yeah, what is the one that's coming out where it looked like it was all the old-fashioned battles, and then he appears in a car
Oh,
with a
the
shotgun.
do with the car, yeah, but that's the one AJ showed us. I
That
can't
looks
remember the name
fucking
of it now.
mental.
Yeah, that looks awesome. I don't know when that's coming out yet, but that looks
yeah.
pretty fucking mad. All right, in terms of reviews and stuff on the website, like I said, my review for Freedom Planet 2 is up right now. We also had some impressions of a free-to-play game. I don't know if you guys have checked out a game called Hawked. It's like a 3-player like loot grab type game, like Division, like the Dark Zone type stuff.
Okay.
It's got a very Fortnite style aesthetic, but it's teams of 3 racing to get as much loot and get out of there as possible, as quick as possible. He said it's a really good game, but the people he's been playing with unfortunately have ruined it greatly because you can't turn off like the voice chat, and the amount of I was going to say amount of racism and bigotry and stuff that he's been subjected to is put him right off of it, which is a shame. If you could just turn that off, it might be a lot more enjoyable. But yeah, go check out his impressions there. Also, he put up a bit about the pawns in Dragon's Dogma, which is a very funny read. I highly recommend you go check that out. In terms of other reviews, he's also AJ's been flying this week. He's also put Sydney Hunter and the Curse of the Main review. It's like an old school 2D like platformer. Sunny Cafe review from Bubba, I think it was, and One Last Breath from Dan. Go check that out. Go check them out on xboxdam.com. There's lots of our reviews up there as well, including Ross's review of Dragon's Dogma 2, which he made the case for it to be the best game of the year, which I fully agree with. Isn't that right, Ross?
It's going to take some beating, put it like that.
No, it's not.
Yeah, absolutely is. Absolutely is. Anyway, go check them out on xboxdam.com. Right, gentlemen, I feel like we've made it. It's that time of evening where we must say goodbye. Thank you very much for joining us. You've made this far, you fucking hero. You can find us, as Ross said earlier on various places. Just search for Xbox Tavern. You can find me at Enexan on various places, including Xbox Live. Come check out my Chivos for Freedom Planet and tell me how terribly I've done. You can find Ian
and Nutty Ray,
Graham,
Green Reaper,
Ross,
Scottish Gruff,
and we will see you next week for another wonderful edition of Xbox Tavern's Xbox Tavern at Sunday at 8 p.m. Toodaloo, everybody, and remember, be good to each other and enjoy.
Hashtag be nice, you cunt.
Hashtag be nice, you cunt, and enjoy some golden glory time. Yes!
I'll give you some golden
enjoy
glory.
golden showers.